Welcome back to the One British Pickleball Grand Prix, live from the Surrey Sports Park, and the women's singles final takes centre stage. Mollie Knaggs of England takes on Karolina of Poland. It's England versus Poland. It's the women's singles final, and Sam, we're looking forward to this one.
We absolutely are, Nick. What a match to finish on in our women's singles category. Probably one of the strongest lineups we had here at the 1GP, and two absolutely formidable players in their own right. So really excited to see how this one plays out. Knaggs, we know, super powerful, huge ground strokes at the baseline. Owczarek really works the point, lots of movement, dynamism, and a great entertainer as well. So really excited to see how this one goes.
Yeah, Knaggs at the top of your screen, Owczarek at the bottom, wearing the backwards cap. Of course, referee Helen White just giving the signal to the players that she's ready to get underway. And here it is, the 1GP Women's Singles Final. Gorgeous sails long from Owczarek, and Knaggs will be looking to get off to a strong start here, Sam.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of her definitely one of her traits is getting in there nice and early. Really, as we said, strong ground strokes, working the ball side to side, and just trying to outpower her opponent from the get-go.
A nice put away from Owczarek, who overcome Este Vidashoven in the semi-final. Knaggs beating Owczarek's country compatriot Zayance.
More what you can expect from Owczarek in throughout this final really is just working the ball, not as powerful as Knaggs from the offset, but still nice ground strokes, but really comfortable moving forward up into the net, using the touch and feel with the volleys as well.
Yeah, Owczarek doing a great job of establishing herself at the non-volley zone early on in this final. Dominance at the kitchen line, and it's Knaggs who's struggling to get forward as it currently stands. Owczarek takes a slender lead.
Huge backhand cross court from Knaggs as well, Nick. Do you think we might start seeing those backhands just teeing off a little bit more as we get into this game?
It's very much been Knaggs' shot of the day, the single-handed backhand drive. It's a showtime moment that Knaggs can repeat over and over again. But once again, Sam, Owczarek established at that non-volley zone, and once she's there, she's dominant.
Yeah, loves those volleys up at the net. Really likes that inside-out smash as well. I've seen that a couple of times already in this match.
And return serve, that's an error from Knaggs. She's frustrated with herself. She'll need to cut out those errors if she's to take gold here today. Both players looking to be the inaugural 1GP champion. Huge prize pot on offer here in the final.
I think that one just goes long from Owczarek. So Knaggs back level at 3-3. Neither player yet, Nick, really cementing their position as the leader in this match. Knaggs taking the lead, but it's been fairly backwards and forwards so far.
Yeah, I'd like to see Knaggs just turn the power up a little bit more here, show a bit more intent. Nice return from Owczarek. Pace off, and I think that's a strategy for Owczarek here, Sam. Keep the pace to a minimum and make Knaggs apply her own pace rather than reacting.
Yeah, 100%. Knaggs is, as we said, so powerful, and as a result, a great counter hitter. As soon as you give the power, she's there to give it straight back.
Just seen one or two errors creeping in. Hence affair here in the final. Owczarek just goes long on the return once more, and those errors could prove costly. And it's Knaggs who's opening up the lead here in the final. Passing shot with a bit more power, and that enforces the change of ends. A couple of unforced errors by Owczarek gives Knaggs some momentum. Knaggs takes advantage by unleashing on the forehand side, and Knaggs in control of the women's singles final, Sam.
She is indeed, and we, just a couple of minutes ago, we were calling this one as a really tight game where neither player had really taken, on a substantial lead, and in a matter of moments, Knaggs goes from 2-3 to 8-3, and it's really just been a case of a few unforced errors from Owczarek, couple of missed returns, couple of balls that have just gone past the baseline, and then a couple of passing shots as well from Knaggs that have had just a bit more to them. So Owczarek just needs to build back in here in the second half of this match.
That just sails long from Knaggs, so that's what Owczarek was looking for, an opportunity to score after the change of ends. We'll replay that point. Ball on court. Safety of all players comes first here at the 1GP. Doing a great job of getting forward once more, just putting pressure on the backhand side of Knaggs. Definitely a tactic she's going to look to exploit a little bit more. Great slice from Knaggs. Owczarek looks to respond with slice of her own. Backspin on backspin. Probably not the best shot selection. That's a miss volley. Owczarek will need that one back. And if she's to work her way back into the fight for the gold medal, she needs to cut those errors out, Sam.
Yeah, it's one that she'll expect herself to make time and time again. And again, there another volley into the net from Owczarek, and it's a real difficult situation for her at the moment because she feels as though it's just unforced errors that are, at the moment, costing her potentially the title here.
Knaggs is 5 points from the top podium finish. 5 points from glory. 5 points from a gold medal. Can Owczarek create a comeback? Again, pace off with a cross-court forehand from Knaggs. Owczarek just not able to pick that ball up in the mid-court from the return. Further scoring opportunity. Mollie Knaggs. And Knaggs does all of the hard work and misses the easy volley at the kitchen line. Is that a turning point, Sam Basford?
Yeah, I just got a slight suspicion, Nick, it's going to be one of those moments to potentially look back on for Knaggs. Might just give Owczarek a bit of a boost of confidence. Did really well to stay in that last point. can't convert on the backhand. Just needs to keep it a little bit more simple. I think Nick, get the approach shot in. She's so confident getting the volleys back at the net.
It's a missed third shot from Knaggs. The return was central with pace off. Knaggs went power over placement.
Much better from Owczarek. Keeps the approach in, moves up to 5-10.
Great placement once more by Owczarek. That's 2 points in a row. And the Polish queen is mounting a comeback here. Pressure on Knaggs. Exchange. Oh, she'd want that one back. The opportunity was there for the drive down the line. Just catches the net tape.
Yeah, and every time, Nick, I feel like Owczarek is establishing herself well at the kitchen line. At the moment, she seems to be winning those points. Just getting in either off the return or off an approach that's relatively deep. Seems to be working for her at the moment. See if that trend continues.
Feels like Knaggs has been stuck on 10 for quite a while here. Once more, Owczarek just doing a great job at really penetrating through the transition zone to the non-volley zone on the return of serve. And as a result, Knaggs is finding it difficult to score. Seems to be a slight momentum shift, and Owczarek's got her strategy spot on.
Yeah, applause all round, not just from the crowd, but from Owczarek as well. There, Nick, superb point played by both players, and it was Knaggs who just closed the space enough to play the backhand into the open space. But as you said just a moment ago, struggling to get off 10 at the moment.
Yeah, Owczarek just playing 1 point at a time pickleball here, looking to claw her way back in gradually. Big serve. Knaggs with the open court finds the net. The gap is down to 3. Owczarek is viewing the opportunity here just to get closer to Knaggs. That ball goes wide, and get closer she does. The gap was 6. It's down to 2. Owczarek is on the march. And a little bit of fortune as well. The net kiss, the net tickle goes the way of Owczarek. And Knaggs is under pressure. And pickleball, Sam, is a game of momentum, and that momentum has shifted as Owczarek draws level with Knaggs in a gold medal final.
It has indeed shifted, Nick, and what a time for Owczarek to bring it back round. Brings herself level at 10-10. And as we've said, the whole game, getting that approach shot in, establishing herself at the non-volley zone. Not seen Knaggs go for any real big passes and Owczarek's been there to clean up on the volleys. And from a position of 8-3 down at the change of ends, finds herself 11-10 now in the lead, just 4 points away from a maiden 1GP gold medal.
And Knaggs has fell to pieces and calls a timeout, a crucial timeout, because I make that 8 points in a row for Karolina Owczarek, and Knaggs remains stuck on 10. Meanwhile, Owczarek, who was trailing significantly in the women's singles final, now has a cushion of 2, as Peter Hitchman makes his way to Knaggs just to offer some advice. What do you think he'll be saying right now to Knaggs, Sam?
I think it's just the case of Owczarek is winning the battle when she's up at the kitchen line, so it's either preventing that from happening, number one, or getting there first, number two. Knaggs has really struggled to prevent Owczarek from getting forward. It's been a real concerted effort from the Polish number one, so I'd be expecting maybe Knaggs to go forward on a couple of occasions and just trying to assert a bit more pressure on Owczarek at the baseline.
Right, we're back underway. Owczarek 3 points herself now from the gold medal. And once more, Knaggs can't find the cross-court backhand. Owczarek doing a great job on the approach. It's 2 points for Owczarek to take the 1GP championship, to be crowned women's singles champion. Make that 1 point, because at the moment Owczarek is painting the lines at the Surrey Sports Arena. That brings up gold medal point. Karolina Owczarek. And is that ball called long? Yes, it is. She's done it. Karolina Owczarek completes the comeback of champions. What looked like defeat has changed, because she'll be standing on top of the podium. What a performance, what a story. The women's singles 1GP medal, gold medal, belongs to Poland's Karolina Owczarek. She showed heart, resilience and sheer determination to turn this final on its head. It once belonged to Knaggs, but Owczarek had other ideas. A victory that will live long in the memory. The inaugural 1GP women's singles champion is Karolina Owczarek.